the stage was making $4,000 an hour, and you realize that you were trying to keep this person safe, that in a day was making more than you were making in a year. Seemed like they cut the line, didn't it? Seemed like you were over there fighting, but you didn't get to plunder the land like the bureaucrats did.
back. And that's another reason why Johanna hates Tazadakia. Because Tazadakia outbidded him for the silk. Simple as that. You know, just like in politics. So just like in politics, how, you know, they buying seats. You know.
And it seems like it seems like this time. You know what I'm saying? So if he let the truth go on 2 years, it's because of the time he got set back. You understand? So
You know,
what's your thoughts on that?
yeah, I mean, you know, as a matter of fact, Johanna had left, you know, from my sources, he left a few times. He didn't just leave one time.
He left a few times?
Few times.
Damn.
Yes. One of the time was, remember I was telling you about them oil, the oil tables, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What happened was, because the guy that he was in competition with was paying his men $50, you know, he was paying them $50 a week. All right. Johanna wasn't, like I'm saying, Johanna wasn't paying his men. So now what happened was it got so bad to where the men started to complain. And the guy he was in competition with looked at his unfair deal because he was paying his men and